Welcome in, everyone. For today's deep dive, we're taking a massive step back in time, thousands of years back, to the fertile banks of the Nile River. We're exploring an incredible empire where pharaohs ruled with absolute authority, and a vast pantheon of gods governed everyday life. Yep, we're talking about ancient Egypt. Our sources highlight this as literally one of the most enigmatic and sophisticated civilizations to ever exist on the planet. So, I want you to just imagine for a second, standing right at the base of a towering monument out in the scorching desert sun. And you got to ask yourself, how on earth were these colossal structures built without a single piece of modern machinery? I mean, no cranes, no power tools. We're talking about pure human ingenuity and just sheer willpower, taking on a massive scale of construction that honestly continues to baffle top structural engineers even today. But the mysteries don't stop at the architecture. They extend well beyond that into their obsessive, highly secretive practice of mummification. What exactly were these pharaohs preparing for that required such precise biological preservation across the ages? Why was leaving their earthly vessel perfectly intact an absolute non-negotiable necessity? And, of course, the big one. Do those enduring legends of shimmering gold and labyrinth-like secret passages actually hold up? Well, the truth is, modern archaeologists are out in the desert right now, actively searching for these exact answers. Okay, let's dive right into this. As our sources reveal, ancient Egypt was an empire of secrets on the Nile. It wasn't just your standard ancient state. No, this was a deeply sophisticated society guarding some serious mysteries. They had advanced architectural knowledge and a cultural complexity that totally defies time. It's really this massive historical treasure trove that fundamentally challenges our modern understanding of what humans were even capable of back in antiquity. So, let's uncover Pillar 1, the impossible architecture. When we talk about this impossible architecture, our minds instantly jump to the Great Pyramids, right? And for good reason. They are the ultimate physical manifestation of an ancient logistical puzzle. It's a glaring paradox, really. You've got these stones weighing literal tons, placed with pinpoint geometric precision, and all of it achieved with zero modern machinery. We aren't just talking about dragging some heavy rocks across the sand. We're looking at highly complex quarrying, perfect architectural alignments, and an astonishing mastery of engineering. The sheer scale of the whole operation is just mind-blowing. They had to coordinate thousands of skilled laborers, mathematically plan out complex internal load-bearing structures, and transport materials across vast distances. It remains a profound logistical mystery. Even today, experts are absolutely baffled by the brilliance it took to construct these monuments with such unbelievable exactness. But beyond the physical mastery of stone, there's the spiritual realm. Which brings us to Pillar 2, the quest for immortality. So, the crucial point here is that the entire Egyptian worldview hinged on a highly complex view of the afterlife. They firmly believed that life continued after death, but there was a major catch. The soul actually required a perfectly preserved physical home to return to. And this biological tether to the afterlife explains the unimaginably calculated lengths pharaohs went to protect their earthly vessels. It wasn't just some basic burial custom, you guys. This was a deeply sophisticated chemical and theological practice. It required an encyclopedic knowledge of human anatomy, desiccant materials to dry out the body, and strict environmental controls. Basically, they were engineering immortality. They designed a process to essentially cheat biological decay and ensure the absolute preservation of the ruler's essence for all of eternity. And that leads us to Pillar 3, the endless hunt. Because this quest to uncover Egypt's deepest secrets, it didn't end with the ancients. It is happening right now. Researchers from all across the globe are still drawn in by the promise of what remains hidden beneath the sands. We're talking about undiscovered hidden tombs, plunged in absolute darkness, and mysterious subterranean tunnels forming these complex, completely unmapped labyrinths. Think of the shifting sands of the Sahara as this massive natural vault, preserving entire complexes that we are only just barely beginning to detect. Explorers are hunting for unimaginable ancient wealth and all these intricate, strange symbols carved into stone that we're honestly still trying to fully decipher. It just proves that this boundless empire of architectural skill and deep scientific knowledge still has the immense power to totally astonish the modern world. Perhaps nothing sums up this relentless fascination better than a key takeaway directly from our sources. It says, every new discovery reveals a new secret. Just think about the implications of that for a moment. Every single time a new chamber is unsealed or some seemingly minor artifact is brushed off from the desert dust, it doesn't close the book on history. Not at all. Instead, it deepens the overall mystery, expanding this infinite puzzle that humanity is still actively trying to piece together. Which leaves us with one undeniable thought. With thousands of years of rich history, untouched hidden tombs, and seemingly impossible architecture already found, what secrets are still buried in the sand right now as we speak? There is literally an entire ancient world waiting beneath our feet, and who knows what astonishing truth the very next turn of the archaeologist's shovel might reveal. Thanks so much for joining me as we unpacked all this today. Keep that curiosity alive, and I'll see you next time.